Well, look who's showing her face again. Figuratively speaking, of course. That's right, it's me, the most inconsistent, worst reactor of YouTube. Or, I don't know if worst, but maybe worst work ethic, worst uploading schedule. I don't know, there's probably somebody worse than me, but I'm up there probably. So, it has been a while, you could say. My last upload, according to YouTube, was on the 19th of April. So that's like 4 months ago, more or less, at least 4 months until the moment I am recording, pretty much on the day. But I'm not recording this anywhere near to when I'm uploading it. I'm going to talk about that later. But just to say, it has been a chunk of time. And let me tell you, I think I can officially say that this year is probably one of the worst years of, the last ones at least. I don't know if the worst year of my life, but, one of the worst, or at least the last, maybe decade? I don't know, maybe the last 5 years. So, a lot has happened, and nothing good. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's depressing and also because I just don't want to talk about it. It's been a lot. But I just had a series of just one thing after another. And when you feel like maybe I'm cursed? Honestly, yesterday I called a friend who is a little bit of a witch, and she came to my house to do like a spiritual cleaning because honestly, there has to be something. There has to be something this year. It has been horrible. So I don't know. Let's hope my friends cleaning my house work, because my God. So essentially what happened in these past few months is just first, a family issue that was pretty terrible to deal with. Then, my health that went really downhill. I had to be rushed into the hospital, had an operation. I am fine now, but, it wasn't fun. And after I was operated, I had to stay in the hospital for a while. And guess what? I got COVID again. And maybe it's because after the operation, my, defenses were a little bit low, but I got it bad. Like the first time I had it, I only had it 2 times, but when I had it before, it was not great. It wasn't terrible. Like I was at home, I was feeling bad, but nothing else. But that one, like the last one, it was bad. And the effect it had on me were long lasting. I still have some issues breathing. I run out of breath very easily. I still have a cough. So it's like I'm not completely recovered yet, even though I'm, virus free. I don't have it, but just, the effects are still very much here. So this has not been very fun 4 months. And I'm going to be honest, I consider not recording anymore until next year, because I'm in that type of mindset that I feel like something bad is going to happen again, and I'm going to have to leave again. So I don't want to restart and then having to leave again, because I just can feel it that this year is not over, and, there's worse things waiting. But I'm trying to, improve my energy, try to improve my, outlook in life. So let's hope, after the middle of the year, we are way past the middle of the year. So let's hope, let's hope I turn a new leaf, and the last few months, the last 4 months of this fucking year can be a little bit better, because my God, I don't know if I can survive another 4 months like the ones I just been. So here I am. I honestly really wanted to record again because I don't know. To me, it's just fun. It's just fun. And also because I left a lot of things unwatched. So, I can't wait to be back. And here I am. So I bet a lot of people are looking at the title, are looking at what I'm reacting, and they're probably thinking, what the hell? What the hell is this? Because I feel like there were some things that I was reacting that I could probably, go back to it. Like Guardian, that I left, I think in episode 20, I think when I checked my last upload in YouTube, I think it was episode 20 for Guardian. So I would say like in the middle. I think Guardian has 40 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. I could also go back to Heaven Official's Blessing, which I stopped right as I was about to finish because I had the last 3 episodes left. So that was good timing on my part. I'm so sorry. But I could come back to that. What else could I have come back to? I could go back to reading Morale Sushi, which is still there. I could start one of the shows that I said that I was going to start. But no, I'm watching this. And let me explain. The reason why I'm watching this is because my brain is toasted. It's fried. It's it has been dealing with a lot of stress. Obviously, all that time that I was sick, I have to relegate a lot of my job, not my teaching jobs, because, for that one, I just take time off and they continue paying me. So that wasn't a problem because it was for my health. But when it comes to my job as a translator, my work is freelance. So I had deadlines to fulfill and I knew I wasn't going to. So I have to give a lot of the jobs that I had already accepted away. I have to ask other translators to finish the jobs that I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish. Some of them I could keep because I knew that I could move the deadline later. They weren't, there wasn't a rush or they were bigger projects. But I lost some work for it and I had to compensate now. So I basically been working a lot to, get back some of that. So my brain is not up to anything too difficult. And the thing is, after 4 months, I don't remember that much of what I was watching. Obviously, I remember the characters and the relationships. How can I forget Xiao Shunlan and Shen Wei? Obviously, that is very present in my memory. The ones for Heaven Official's Blessing, which is Xilian and Hua Chang, I think. Yes, it is Hua Chang. So obviously, it's not that I can forget everything, but I had forgotten what was happening, what was the last thing I watched, what is the story that I was in the middle. So I know that I have to rewatch at least the last few episodes to, get back to it, to remember what was happening. Both for Guardian, although for Guardian I remember more, I feel that maybe because Guardian is a little bit simpler, or maybe because I have been watching it for longer. But still, I don't remember what was happening. What is the last thing I watched for Guardian? I have no idea. So I have to go back to it. And for Heaven Official's Blessing, which is something that I feel is a story that is a little bit more complex. And I had started watching it relatively recent. So I feel like I hadn't got the hang of certain things and I already have 4 months in the middle. So I know that I have to do some homework and watch the last few episodes to get back to it. So for my first upload, I decided to go with something that wouldn't tax my brain. I wanted something that was essentially, something I wouldn't have to make my brain work. I could just watch it and not worried about many characters and complex storylines. I wanted something simple. I wanted the equivalent of junk food for this. I wanted the simplest thing that I could watch. And I remember somebody had recommended this, and for, what I've been for what I've been told, this is probably a good choice for that. This is obviously a modern story, but also, for what I've been told, is not that difficult to follow. It's not a modern story that has a lot of characters, so you don't have a lot to remember. It's not very complex. So I feel like probably this is a good fit. Obviously it's something that I had considered before, so it's not this is not coming out of completely nowhere. I remember when I first asked, I think probably at the beginning of the year, or I don't remember when I asked for recommendations of shows to watch, I believe a few people recommended this one, and I consider it because it has Gon Jun in it, and he played Wen Kexin in Word of Honor, and I really like him. I think this is a previous work of him, so I don't know. I think it looks interesting to watch. Let's see, we'll see. But a lot of people are very enthusiastic about it for some reason. So I guess we're watching it. Obviously, I think it is a BL. I'm pretty sure. And that's pretty much all I know about it. So about, my channel moving forward, I decided to get back into having a schedule because I feel like I am a very structured person. And when I don't have a schedule, I just don't, fulfill things. Like I find it more difficult to, stick to things to say, oh, I have to upload. No, I need a certain level of pressure for me to, sit down and do things. So I decided to have a new schedule. I'm not sure what the schedule is. I can already imagine, but I think it's probably going to be this show for Mondays, Guardian from Wednesdays, and then Heaven Official's Blessing is going to be on Friday, at least the last episode. Moving forward, the next one that I'm going to watch is Self-Saving. No, there's something before it. SVSS, Scam Villain Self-Saving System. I think I added an S. I don't know. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. This is the other novel, or the other adaptation from the novels of the same person who wrote Morao Sushi and Heaven Official's Blessing. And I don't know. That is the one that I'm going to use to replace Heaven Official's Blessing. That one is the one that I'm going to watch on Fridays. I don't know how many episodes. I don't know any of that. But that is a tentative schedule. I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the next few weeks, but I think that is the one that I'm going to. The thing is, I still don't have a computer. Remember back then when I said that I was going to get a computer and then I didn't? Well, I'm hitting myself because I didn't. And now Argentina is going through another economic crisis. What else is new? I think I've seen so many, and I'm not that old. I've seen so many economic crises in Argentina that I've lost count. Anyway, the price of the dollar has gone up. No, actually, it is, the price has gone up. The dollar has remained the same, but our money is so devaluated that it costs so many pesos to buy a dollar. It's crazy. So, as you may imagine, we don't build computers here in Argentina. We have to buy them from other countries. And guess what? You have to buy them in dollars. Obviously, I don't pay in dollars, but that's the price, essentially. So now I think I'm going to wait for a while to buy the computer to save a little. Between what happened, with my health and my job things, I've decided to wait. I was also considering buying the books, the English editions of the novels of Morao Sushi and Heaven Official's Blessing because I want to read it. And I guess if I'm going to watch Scam Villain Self-Saving System, maybe buy that. But now that is not going to happen anytime soon. At least, I don't know. Who knows? I can't make any promises. I'm the most unreliable person, so I shouldn't be making any promises. But also, living in an unstable economy like I do, I can't make any promises. Maybe things will get better and I'll buy them soon, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, so I don't think I'm going to buy them. And also, there was the whole thing with the translation. To be honest, I'm a little bit out of the loop for the latest edition, so I don't know what happened with them, if they are good, if they're bad, I don't know. If you have any information, let me know, just to see what's up. I'm going to be honest. I had found the English editions anyway. They are on the internet. If you really want them, they are there. I feel a little bit bad because I wanted to buy them because I feel like the author deserves the money. But I just don't. And I also love books. I love having paper books. But for now, that is not going to happen. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, what I was trying to say is because I don't have another computer, editing still is a struggle with me and me using the computer the rest of the time to translate. So what I decided to do is that instead of doing what I used to do, which is record and upload right away. So whatever I upload, usually the recording was made like the day before or something like that. And I like this method because I feel like it feels more interactive. I feel like I could react to the comments and, oh, yes, this person said this, or someone said in the comments that I should pay attention to this. I like that. The thing is, I don't think I can sustain doing that with, the computer that I have now. So what I'm going to do is just record a bunch of the episodes every time that I still like sit for recording. I record 3-4 episodes, I don't know, whatever I have time, and then start editing with time. So, when I post an episode, it would have been recorded a while before. It's not ideal, but I think it's the only way that I can keep, what do you call it, a schedule. As you can probably tell by my brain, working the way it does, I'm still recording this late at night. My dogs are barking for some reason, because why not? But I don't know. This is the most silent moment of the whole day for my house. So, this is ideal moment for me. I don't think I have anything else to say. I don't know. I hope you enjoy this, I guess. I don't know. So I guess let's watch and advance bravely. So for some reason, I kind of thought that this show was on YouTube, but I couldn't find it. So I am watching. No, wait. Originally, I was going to watch from Dramacool, but when I downloaded the episode from there, the second and third episodes seemed to be fine, but the first episode looked like shit. It looked terrible. And for some reason, it was the first 3 episodes together, and then you have separately the second and third episode that were in much better quality. So I don't know what's happening with the first episode. So what I did is just look at the first episode. It's in Dailymotion. You can watch it from there. I hope it has subtitles. I actually didn't check. I should have checked. I guess I'm going to find out. For some reason, it was a lot easier to find the version with the Spanish subtitles, but not for this. We are going to watch the English subtitles for this one. So anyway, here we are. We are going to watch it for Dailymotion for the first episode, and the rest I'm going to watch it for Dramacool, because I prefer to download it. My internet connection is not always reliable, so I prefer to, to watch it in a way that I know is not going to lose connection or anything like that. What do I know about Advance Bravely? Practically nothing. I'm pretty sure I watched the trailer back when I first considered watching the show. I think. I don't even know if it was a trailer. It was something. It was like a collection of scenes with music. I guess you call that a video. I don't know. It said trailer, but I'm not sure it was a trailer. It didn't look like a trailer. It didn't sound like a trailer. So it was a weird thing. Maybe it was a fun trailer. Who knows? And I seem to remember seeing some, explosions, maybe? I'm pretty sure there were some fighting scenes. I don't know. I have no idea what this show is about. Actually, I think this has a description. Let me see. Xiao Xiao, born into a wealthy and renowned ancestry. Okay. Is a player who has turned over a new leaf. Shuang Shong is an ex-soldier from the Special Forces who opened a bodyguard training company. Is that a real thing? Can you actually have a body training? I guess they train somehow. I kind of always assumed that they were ex-military. Oh, it says after being discharged that he was Special Forces. But I kind of assumed that bodyguards were already military. I didn't know that you actually had to train for it. Okay, so when Xuanru, Xuansheng's little sister, I'm so sorry for my pronunciation, little sister fell for Xiao Xiao's charms, but could not break down his erected barriers. I am literally, 8 years old. She came to Shuangsheng for assistance, but Xiao Xiao and Shuangsheng, every time that I hear myself pronouncing that, I am so sorry. I feel like I should, issue a general apology to the whole of the Chinese-speaking population. Get closer and Xuanru respect. Oh, wait. But Xia Xiao and Shuangsheng, that is the ex-military, get closer than Xuanru respected, and that's it. I don't know why I expected that to be a continuous sentence. Based off of the Chinese BL novel Advance Bravely, written by Chang Chidiana. Okay, so another BL based on a novel. Okay. So there is some action, I guess. There is an ex-soldier and a bodyguard training company. So I guess there might be some action who knows? Now, which one of these two is Gonjun? I'm guessing the first one because I've seen what he looked like in this, and he looks like a baby. He doesn't look like an ex-soldier. I also seen the other guy, and he very much looked like somebody who could be an ex-soldier. Actually, they look pretty young, but I think, Gonjun is probably the first one, the wealthy and renowned ancestry playboy, and Shuangshong is probably the other guy, I think. So I guess this is it. I guess I have to start this show now. I guess I don't have any other choice. I'm actually excited. Let me see the quality. Okay. I'm actually excited. I don't know. I'm always excited when I watch a new show, and who knows? Maybe it's going to be my new favorite shows. And the episodes are pretty short. I'm still going to watch one episode at a time, so one episode a week. Maybe in the future I'm going to move to two, but I don't want to overdo it. Let's start slow. So let's watch the first episode. Let's see what this is all about.